So we'll see the next concept to find the net profit percent or loss percent. So we'll see the working. Suppose a value of an article, a person increases by X percent. And now in this increased value, he increases by Y percent. So the value is increased by X percent and then it is increased by Y percent. So this can be like a person A selling an article to B and B selling the same article to C at profit percents. So A sells to B at profit percent, B sells to C at profit percent. Say for example, first value of the article is increased by 20%. And now again it is increased by 10%. Or A sells an article at 20% profit, the same article is sold to C at 10% profit. So what will be the net profit percent? So net percent increase. So here increase mentions profit. So what will be the net increase percent? So 20 plus 10 equal to 30. So when you write 20 plus 10 equal to 30, the answer is wrong. So because you have some more increase than this 30%. So we'll see the working. Say for example, the value of an article is 100. So it is increased by 20% first. So if it is increased by 20%, so what will be the value? It will be 120. Now in this 120, there is 10% increase. So note here, the base is not 100, the base is 120 and this 120 is increased by 10%. So what is 10% of 120? It is 12. So now you add 12 with 120, so you get 132. So after the increase of 20% and 10%, so we get the value 132. It is not 130. Now as the base is 100, what is the increase percent? It is 32% increase. And instead of 30, we have got 32% increase. So 30 plus 2. And where did we get this 2 from? Because the base is not 100. For the second increase, the base is 120. So in the second time increase, for this 20%, we have one 10% increase. So what is 10% of 20? It is 2. So that 2 is added to the increase. So that we get 32% increase. So now having the same concept, so instead of 20 plus 10, 30, we have additional 10% for this 20. That is additional XY concept. So using this XY concept, I will tell you how to find the net increase or decrease whenever you have two changes. So if it is increased by X percent and then if it is increased by Y percent, so net increase is given by X plus Y plus, so apart from this X and Y, you will have some more increase, that is for this initial X, 1 Y percent increase will be there. So that is the XY concept. So using the XY concept, we can find the net increase. So now we'll see how to apply this for this 20 and 10. So X we take as 20 and Y is 10. So now calculating this, so 20 plus 10, 30 plus 2. So 32% is the net increase or net profit percent. So by using this X plus Y plus XY concept, so you can find the net increase. Suppose if the cost price of the article is given as 1,700. So after selling this at 20% profit and then B selling it at 10% profit, so you will be asked to find what is the net profit percent. So in those cases, so no need to consider this cost price, or if selling price is given also, or cost price for C if it is given also, no need to consider that. So net profit percent is found by X plus Y plus XY by 100. So I will give you one more example. Suppose if it is increased by 20%, and again it is increased by 25%. So frequently they ask this values. So we will see what is the net increase for 20 and 25. So now using the same XY concept, so X is 20 and XY is and Y is 25. So 20 plus 25, 45, but still more we have some increase. So that will be 25% of 20. What is 25% of 20? 1/4 of 20, that is 5. So 5 is added with this. Or, so using this concept, XY concept, so 20 into 25 by 100, so which is 4 and that is 5. So 25% of 20 we have got as 5. So adding this it is, so 50% increase. So for 20 and 25 equivalent increase is 50%. So we have successively increased the value, and this options will, in the options you will have this 50. So but you will not go for this option. You will think that some other answer, some other option will be the answer. But here using this concept we get 50% increase. And this is one of the most important concept, so in which questions are asked, and we will be using this in many topics like simple compound interest or area volume questions or in percentage questions. So we saw when both the values, when a value is increased twice, so how to find the net increase. Suppose if it is increased first and then it is decreased. So you can use the same concept. So when it is decreased, you can take it as minus here. So X is increased, so plus, and Y is decreased, so take minus. So plus X minus Y, and plus into minus it is minus XY by 100. So a person selling an article at profit and then at loss. So what is the net profit percent or loss percent? So when the overall sign is positive, it means that it is net increase or profit percent. So overall when you get a negative sign, it means that it is a decrease. Say for example, the shopkeeper increases the price by 20%. So he'll increase the price and then he'll make it as a marked price or listed price, and then he'll give discount and sell it giving 10% discount. So they'll ask questions like whether the shopkeeper gained or not. The cost price also will be given. So no need to consider the cost price at all. So using this XY concept, you can find the net effect on the transaction. So it is 20 minus 10. So minus 20 into 10 by 100. So 20 minus 10 is 10 minus 2, 8. So overall it is positive. It means that the shopkeeper had gained by 8%. Suppose if they give, first he decreases the value by 10% and then increases by 20%. So then also it will be the same increase, 8% profit. If suppose values decrease by 20% and then increased, so now what will be the net effect? So when it was 20 increase, 10 decrease, it was 8% increase. So when it is 20 decrease, 10 increase, so it is minus 8% decrease, but the answer is wrong. So it will not be 8% decrease, so it will be something more than that. So when it is decrease, you take minus for 20, and when it is increase, you take plus for 10. So minus 20 plus 10, here you will have minus 20 into 10 by 100. So what is minus 20 into 10? Minus 10. So you get minus 12, which means that loss is 12%. So overall symbol is minus, so loss is 12%. So with this XY concept, so you can work out questions easily and find the net increase or decrease value. So the shopkeeper increases the price by 20 and then gives discount 10, so it was 8% profit. And sometimes they give like So the prices decreased by 10%, and because of that sales increased by 20%. So what was the effect on revenue? So the same working. So we got 8 value there for 20 increase and 10 decrease. So for this questions also you can work out. So the effect on revenue was 8%. And you may get questions like successive discounts also, means both decreases. So first it is decreased by X% and then again it is decreased by Y%, or first discount is given 20% and then again 10% discount is given. So what will be the single discount or single equivalent discount? So it is decreased, so it is minus X, and Y is also decreased, so it is minus Y. Here minus and minus, it will become plus. So the net discount will be minus X minus Y plus XY by 100. So whenever you have two changes, whether it is both increase or one increase, one decrease, or both decrease, you can use this. You can use this XY concept. So X plus Y, so plus XY by 100, the net increase when both are increased, both values are increased. So it will be X minus Y minus XY by 100 when one increased and the other decreased. So if both are decreased, so it is minus X minus Y plus XY by 100. So this is for both decrease. So when it is both decrease, it is minus X minus Y plus XY by 100, or you can have this as the overall minus symbol shows that it is a net decrease, or as you know that both are decreased, you can take X plus Y minus XY by 100 also. So both are same. So this question also they ask successive discount. So when successive discounts are discounts are given and single equivalent discount is asked, so you can use X plus Y minus XY by 100. Say now suppose value of an article is increased by X% and then again it is decreased by the same percent. So when it is increased by X% and it is decreased by same X%, so what will be the effect? So will it be increase or decrease or nil effect? So what will be the answer here? So we'll see what will be the effect on this. Say suppose it is increased by 20% and then again it is decreased by 20%. Say again we'll take the base as 100. So if it is increased by 20%, so now what will be the value? 120. So this 120 is decreased again by 20%. What is 20% of 120? So 10% is 12, 20% is 24. Subtract, because it is decreased, we'll subtract. So what is the value you get? It is 96. So from 100, we have got 96. So is it increase or decrease or nil effect? So it will be always decrease. So whenever you have same percent increase and same percent decrease, so please remember it will be always decreased percent, or if there is profit or loss, it will be always loss. So here what is the loss percent? The base is 100. From 100 it has come to 96. So what is the decrease? 4. It is decreased by 4 as the base is 100. Decrease percent or loss percent is 4. So we'll see the working also here. So increase by X%. So for one increase, one decrease, we'll use this. So if it is increased by X%, and then decrease by x%. That is x minus x into x by 100. So same percent increase, decrease, this gets cancelled. So what is the overall effect? Minus. The overall effect is minus, which implies it is a loss. So equal to what will be the percent? So x is the same percent increase, decrease. So we have got minus x square by 100, or single discount is got by x by 10 the whole square percent loss. So this question is also important one. So this can be applied if the increase is implied on an article and the same percent decrease is implied on the same article, or when the selling prices is same also you can use this. Say suppose a person buys sells two articles for same price 750. In one he gets 20% profit, in the other he gets 20% loss. So what will be the overall effect? Overall effect will be loss always, equal to, so what is the same price increase decrease? It is 20. So 20 by 10 the whole square percent loss. So it is 2 square or 4% loss. Say buying an article and selling for two articles selling for same prices. Say for another example, if it is increased by, if it is sold at profit of 15%, the other article is sold at a loss of 15%. So what will be the overall effect here? So it will be net loss percent equal to 15 by 10 the whole square percent. So what is 15 by 10? It is 1.5 square or 2.25% loss. So hope the concepts are very clear here. So for both increase we can use the XY concept. So whenever you have two increases, so you can use this XY concept. So they ask this question in area volume also. So one question for sure they'll ask on this concept. So suppose say in area volume, length is increased by x%, breadth is increased or decreased by y%. What is the increase in its area or decrease in its area? You can use the same concept there also. So here this XY concept, when both increase it is x plus y plus xy by 100. One increase, one decrease, it is x minus y minus xy by 100. When both decreases, so you can use x plus y minus xy by 100. Same percent increase, same percent decrease. So it will be always loss equal to x by 10 the whole square. So this is for same percent increase, same percent decrease. Say suppose if it is 8% increase, so person sells an article for 8% profit and then 8% loss, or two selling prices are same, 8% profit, 8% loss, so it is 8 by 10 the whole square percent loss. So now we'll see a few examples using this concept.